for joining us tonight. I'm Dana Winkleplack. Mike Tank has the evening off. Well, it has been a little over a week since Indiana State's homecoming. The festivities bring thousands of people to the area. You might remember, though, a shooting took place at a large gathering homecoming weekend, and that may leave you wondering if homecoming brings more crime to Terre Haute. Our Shelby Riley sat down with local law enforcement agencies and a business owner and has some insight.
From the well-known walk to the football game. Homecoming weekend for Indiana State University brings people from all over to Terre Haute. But is the increase in people accompanied by more crime?
Anytime you bring in thousands or tens of thousands of people into your community, things are going to go up a little bit. You're going to have a few more accidents, maybe a few more tickets, but it's something the Terre Haute Police Department, we plan for this a year in advance.
Between Friday and Sunday of homecoming weekend, over the last 5 years, excluding 2020, the number of calls for service and arrests made each year range between 267 and 339. Sergeant Justin Sears with the Terre Haute Police Department says 2023 was consistent with the last 5 years. To put that in perspective, on a normal weekend, THPD would receive between 200 and 300 calls for service. On Saturday, the 21st of this year, shots were fired into a large crowd in a dance hall at the AmVet building in West Terre Haute, injuring 2 people. The sheriff's office confirmed the victims were not from Vigo County or ISU students.
As we're having people come from St. Louis, Chicago, Indianapolis for these big parties that are being promoted, and they're not necessarily tied to homecoming all the time.
George Azar is the owner of the Saratoga restaurant on Wabash Avenue, and they participate in the walk every year. He says although it often gets a bad rap, they've never had an issue.
Really, we've always had a good turnout. We've had the kids are great. Actually, they're very polite. You want to know the truth, and you know, we welcome them. We think it's great. It's a good thing, and as long as there's not one or two troublemakers, then everything goes great.
Sears says a city ordinance approved in 2018 made a special events permit required for any event that has music or dancing permitted, and has alleviated some of the issues they had with large parties.
It kept people from being able to rent places and have parties that weren't necessarily safe, which we were seeing as a trend here locally and nationally.
And Sears says that they will add more patrols and adjust as needed each year as homecoming festivities continue to